Well, well, well. Look who we have here on Fercadia. Ooh. Enough about my messy desk in Fercadia. This is about my costume. The poofy shirt / pirate costume that many have seen. Not that you could see everything. But these boots down here ran me almost $160 because they're pure leather boots, handcrafted. They go about this high. I'm not wearing any socks, so I'm not going to keep them on long. They're very nice boots. I like them. They're comfortable. After a while, it kind of gets hurt. This right here is my pirate sword that I bought at the flea market for about $35. It is a real sword. And, well, it's a pain in the ass to keep on my belt because I don't have a little thing to hold it with. These rings I did not buy. This one's my class ring, the blue one, and the gold one is actually a ring that has Jesus on it. Not that you could see because of the blurriness. This cape is really meant for winter time, but I wear it even though it's really hot out. The white shirt was the very first thing. Hold on. It's the very first part of the costume I ever got. This is a dragon claw necklace, and then random pin from when I graduated from middle school, and a silver chain from Christmas. The belt came with the shirt, so did the little sash underneath it, and these are real feathers I gathered from my backyard. The pants I got last year, as well as the cape. And this bracer doesn't really go with this costume, but I wore it, even though I'm missing one of them. As you can see, I'm not wearing one on this hand. And the black shirt underneath all this is just a regular shirt I wear to school. At least used to. So, other than that, here's my hat with a real feather from a turkey vulture from my backyard. Enough about the details on my costume. Let me tell y'all a story. A story which happened back in my junior year in high school. Yes, this is another one of those Greth story time moments. See, there's this field trip to medieval times, and my friend and I was like, hey, why don't we just dress up, be like one of those weird people? So I gave him some of my spare costume parts, which actually are in my closet right now. And, well, you know, shit happens. He wanted me to bring the pirate hat because he wanted to wear it. So I bring the pirate hat. This is back when I had my Camry, actually, before I wrecked it around a phone pole. And I gave him the option, hey, you want the hat or don't you? Because I brought everything, part of costumes I ever had throughout my entire lifetime from the Renaissance Fair. So he took these things, and as we're getting onto the bus, he's like, oh, I want that pirate hat. I'm like, are you serious? I left it in the car. So I had to run back to the car, grab the pirate hat, come all the way back, just so I wouldn't miss the bus, to go to the medieval times in New Jersey. So, oh yeah. So, I get back on the bus, and I'm like, here, Mike, here's the hat. He's like, I don't want it now. I'm like, great. I'm going to walk into medieval times looking like a pirate now, because I'm not going to leave the hat on the bus, because some idiot might take it. And you know what? This hat cost me $25. I don't even remember what the rest of this cost, but this was about $25, this was $50, including sash and belt, and the pants cost me about $50. It's a pretty extensive costume. I wear it for Halloween and other occasions too, that involve such things. Anyway, so I walk into medieval times, somewhere in New Jersey, and, well, from walking in, immediately, the guy who was greeting us at the door was the king, and he's like, ah, a pirate, I hold the gold. And I'm like, yeah, I know I'm in the wrong time period, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Big whoop. So I'm like, embarrassed to be there. Let's just say that. I'm embarrassed to be there. So I go to Michael. I was like, dude, I really regret you not taking this hat. He's like, so I broke off from them. I'm randomly walking around. This group of really nice-looking women in the corner, sitting down, are like, hey, pirate, come here. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I walk over. I'm like, yes, what can I do for you? It's like, I want to take a picture with you. And I'm like, okay, cool, all right, awesome. So I'm like, group photo, because there's like 2 of them. I'm like, because my friends were walking by, and they're like, jaws dropped. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it better than you. Oh, I forgot one thing. My little dragon, which was also with me. This is what really attracted all the college chicks. I knew I was forgetting something. But the fun part about this thing, I can make its head move. And of this got little kids, little Asian kids going, oh no, look at it, they move, oh, it's real, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. So I'm like freaking out the little kids with it. And then this person who actually works at the Medieval Times is starting to hit on me because of the dragon. Right here. She's like, so, where'd you get all your costumes stuff? I'm like, oh, Renaissance Fair, Tuxedo, New York, you know. I collected it over the years. And I ended up bumping into her a few more times, and she was seriously flirting with me. I'm not even kidding you. But when I went to go leave, everybody was leaving for the bus. She bumps into me again at the exit, and she says, oh, it was nice seeing you. Hey, are you in college or high school? In a very seductive voice matter. And I'm like, my friends are watching, are like, oh my god. He is one of the luckiest kids I have ever met. I'm like, I should be a senior in high school. Because this was my junior year in high school. And I got left back a year because of my dyslexia in kindergarten. And she's like, oh, that's a shame. Because I was going to give you my number and everything. I'm like, son of a bitch! In my head. Oh man, I could have some New Jersey girl's digits. She was really good looking too. Oh man, I'm such an idiot. And my friend, as soon as I get out of there, and after all that, my friends were like, oh my god, dude. That was the craziest and coolest thing I have ever seen. But, you blew it! I'm like, hey, some girls like the dragon. So, this is your Rampton Gamer here. Greth from Greth Storytime, and for some of you and for Kadia, to Hack Black Moon, I'm out. And I'm going to get out of this costume now, because it's really hot.